Hi everyone! So first video review for this week is for In the Long Run by Hallie Cass. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that. So if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description below, and if you're on Facebook or on my blog, then there is a link within the post. And this is the video review. So In the Long Run by Hallie Cass. Very, very sweet. Lovely story. Taylor finds herself back in her hometown at her sister's request. Staying in one place for too long is not really her thing, but she's there and she's doing what she needs to do. But there is one thing she decides she can maybe benefit from in staying in town for a while, and that is riling up Brooke. So Brooke and Taylor, they've known each other all their lives, and Brooke is quite surprised to find Taylor back, and kind of agitated instantly when Taylor doesn't love Faircombe as much as she does. So despite her irritation of Taylor's attitude, Brooke can't quite help finding her attractive, and Brooke is determined that Taylor won't get in the way of her plans just because she's back for a little while. So it's a very sweet story about two people who are just fated together. They clash so much that they often miss what is right in front of them, and I love the thrill of Brooke winding up Taylor, and Taylor sort of remained aloof, if you like, as to why she was really back in town. So it was a bit like a game, and they both sort of knew how they felt about one another, but they were both too stubborn to give in to their feelings and just find compromise for the sake of happiness. Brooke and Taylor, they had wonderful chemistry. It worked really well together. The atmosphere was quite intense, or it was a bit relaxed, but there was no in between. They were either chill or they were pretty intense moments. But either way, it was Brooke and Taylor that really made this story so exciting. That dynamic just worked, and it was a lot of fun. It was their personalities that worked together but also clashed that were exciting, and it was those moments when you could tell that Taylor was just definitely winding Brooke up on purpose, and Brooke was falling for it every time. It was so good. It was like she just didn't understand, and yet she knew Taylor well enough. She really, really knew Taylor well enough to know that she was doing it on purpose. But there were so many brilliant moments where you could just laugh and get lost in the moment with Brooke and Taylor. And the history between them and the fact they had known each other for so long was what made it just really magical and wonderful, because they were just meant to be. And they could fight it all they wanted. It was going, fate was going to interfere. So I really enjoyed the story. It had romance and angst, and it had drama, had that intense passion from the character personalities, whether it be on purpose between them or just as a result of them not getting along for a minute, or winding each other up. But the things they got up to were really fun, and all the moments shared were lovely. There was a lot to get immersed in, and there was a lot to love. So I hope there'll be more from Brooke and Taylor in future stories. And this was the first story I've read by Hallie Cass, and I'm excited to know what will be next. This was a really immersive book. There was so much going on. You could just really get invested in the story and the place and picture it and be there and everything. So it was a very involved book for you as a reader. You were very in it, which I really, really enjoyed. It was a lovely experience. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of In the Long Run by Hallie Cass, which I really, really hope you will. If you've read In the Long Run, I would love to hear your thoughts, so please comment below. Please let me know what you thought of the story. And if you haven't read it yet, but you're planning to read it, it's on your to be read list, or you're now super intrigued and thinking, I really, really want to read that, again, it'd be great to hear from you. So please comment below. Please let us know what you thought of the story, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye!